I left for 1 weekend to go to the Kentucky Derby, and you guys decided to unvault the drum gun. What? I'm not actually mad as a controller player because the spray and pray meta is back and I can just LT on my controller as much as possible. And also guys, keep in mind that shotguns are a lot stronger now than previously when the drum gun was in the game. So you could still get one pumped like you'll see me get one pumped here. Full send. I got my drum gun hot. Fortnite Season 8 is about to wrap up, and this is going to make getting more wins to get to tier 100 even easier. Of course, you can complete all the challenges, but it's really nice if you can take advantage of this meta, abuse the drum gun to get more wins and more experience going into Season 8. So, before we go into this video though, I need to know, what did you guys vote for? Did you vote for the drum gun or did you vote for something else? I really didn't even know this vote was going down because I was just so focused on getting out of town. So I'm curious to see what my audience voted for. Make sure you put it down below. Without further ado guys, let's take advantage of the drum gun, and I'm about to break the LT on my controller. So getting right into how to take advantage of the drum gun for wins, we just gotta first off talk about going into squad mode and just getting your boys hooked up with as many of these drum guns as you possibly can. Remember, these things can just be spammed forever. There's 50 bullets per magazine, or whatever it's called, per drum of these guns, and you can just spray these as much as possible. So you're gonna see me and my squad, we got the boys together, and we were just absolutely spamming people from all sides. Now keep in mind, it's not the most honorable way to go, and if you're playing on PS4 or Xbox or anything, you're probably going to receive some hate messages of people calling you trash and calling you a spam player, and that's understandable. It's very frustrating if this happens to you. However, it's a good way to pick up easy wins going into the new season, and who knows if the drum gun's even going to be in the game in Season 9, so take advantage of it while it's here. Use it, spray from all sides as you're going to see us doing, and get as many dubs as you possibly can. I want to get into what to do with the drum gun other than, yes, just of course spam this at people's walls and such, but there are some tricks you can use with this weapon other than just LT and just spam it that really are going to help you pick up more kills, because remember, shotguns are now really powerful in the game. There are certain situations where a 200 damage pump shot can easily end your LT spray and you're just down and out for the count. So you got to be careful of that. But one thing that really works with drum guns, especially early game, is pre-firing corners. So if you know somebody's coming around the side of a building or coming around the side of a wall, I'll show you here in the video, I'll even slow-mo it. Pre-firing is something that dates back to, man, like the first shooters that ever came out. Just predicting when your enemies are coming around a corner, you start shooting before they come around, so that way immediately, once they either peek or they run around the corner, they're already getting shot. And this is extremely possible with the drum gun because you have 50 shots and you can just spray this thing for so long. So you're not too worried about running out of ammo, and even if you do run out of ammo, that's where you switch to your shotgun, or if you have another drum gun or whatever else you have, if it's an AR or anything like that. That's why I highly recommend you start practicing pre-firing with this weapon, but pre-firing is actually a good strategy with any weapon in general. So even the old SMGs, the silenced and the other ones as well, they are very good for pre-firing, and so that's something that you can carry on, but it is really powerful, especially with like the 54 damage headshots you can hit with drum guns. It's absolutely ridiculous how fast these just melt people. I also want to talk about what to pair the drum gun with. So I talked about it a little bit, but having multiple drum guns is definitely a possibility because this gun is just so powerful. If you hit 4 headshots in a row, you can melt somebody off of 200 HP all the way down to 0 and knock them. You're gonna see me using the drum gun to just spray through people's walls and just overwhelm them in fights where they might be trying to build, but the drum gun just cuts through walls. It actually does a lot of structure damage, and you've seen pros out there talking about how they wish that this would be nerfed, or at least that the rarity of the drum gun would go back up. I'm not really sure how the drum gun's gonna stack up if it's in this weekend's World Cup finals, but I'm not sure what exactly Epic's gonna do, if they're gonna do anything for Season 9. If not, watch out for people using the drum gun. It's an incredible weapon for pushing people, especially let's say that you have an assault rifle and you have a drum gun. So you stack those next to each other, you get a couple entry shots with the assault rifle and you see somebody start to box up. The drum gun is perfect for countering people boxing. So either use the drum gun to just keep spraying through walls and just hope that they're going to take a second to heal, and right when they start healing, the drum gun's going to cut through and hit them, or maybe spray the wall and try to take the wall. We've seen pros on every single level just doing as much as they can to take people's walls, whether that be pickaxing or spraying, and what better spray weapon than the drum gun? We're back in season 5, we got the spray back, so using these tactics and just placing your drum gun next to either a shotgun or another drum gun, those are the two best combos in my opinion. You also have explosives. I'll show you guys me using it next to explodes as well, boogie bombs, just anything. The drum gun also allows you to not have to carry an assault rifle, so I recommend if you don't want to carry an assault rifle and you think you're going to be good with a drum gun, use that spot instead for either explosives, boogie bombs, any item that is throwable and that can really take your enemies by surprise. Because keep in mind, in public matches or arena, whatever you're playing in, whatever you can do to throw off your enemy and just be as unpredictable as possible is going to give you a good chance at winning. So if you have some of those cheeky items like the boogie bombs or explosives in general, that's really going to help you, especially stacked next to a drum gun. Because let's say something goes wrong, no big deal, you can just switch to your drum gun and start spraying them down. As for whether I think the drum gun is broken or not, or whether I think it should be removed from the game and vaulted again, I don't really want to dive into that. I'm setting a Season 9 resolution, if you may, to where I basically want to stop complaining about the game as much and just use the game, and whatever mistakes I may think in my own personal opinion that Epic makes, I want to use those mistakes for my own personal gain, which is why I'm doing this video instead of a video knocking the drum gun and saying, wow, this sucks that this is back in the game. I'm making a video about how to abuse it. So I want to show you guys a quick clip right here of us just absolutely demolishing with the drum guns here and using a squad strategy. Hope you guys pay attention to here of how whenever we're approaching enemies, we shoot from all sides and just completely overwhelm them.
Oh, you're right outside, dude. Yo, he's trying to drum gun us. Show him who's better. Show him we're better, baby. We're better. We're better. Oh, jeez. Drum guns. We're better. We're better. Let's go. Hold up, hold up. We got one more. We got one more. I'm spraying down his build. All right, I'm behind. I'm behind. We're better, baby. Let's go. Oh. They want it. They want it. Hold up. Anybody? Wait, I gotta launch. I gotta launch. Let's go. We're gonna go show them who's better. Hold on. 1 minute. 1 minute. We're better. We're better.
We're gonna zipline drop on him.
All right, all right, all right. Go, go, go. Alpha, alpha.
We're better. We're better.
Oh, we're
Who's
better.
that?
One more in here, in here. I'm going from the bottom.
Better, baby.
Going from the bottom.
Better, baby.
I'm in. Oh, trap. Sprayed it out. We're good.
So as you guys can see from that clip, the drum gun is still just absolutely insane, especially when your whole squad has them. I actually felt bad for the people that we were using this for, but let me know what you guys think. Do you think it's broken and should be vaulted again? I've already seen plenty of people's opinions, but I'm always curious to see what you guys think. Let me know, and I know that some of the clips in this video are very toxic. I swear I'm only like 90% toxic, so there's like 10% of me that actually is an honorable person. So I hope you guys still enjoyed and can put your thoughts aside with that. But basically, guys, you can see from this video that the drum gun is still just absolutely dominant. Just like the video I made on how to win with the ballers, I say we take advantage of the drum gun and try to get as many wins as we possibly can. You know, Epic is making all these decisions. I think the idea of letting the community to decide what should be unvaulted is kind of a fun idea, and it's creative by Epic. But again, you have stuff like this where the drum gun gets unvaulted. So again, it's kind of a give take, and I think Epic had good intentions going into the action. But as always, it's just something where you never know what you're gonna get. Season 9 is right around the corner, guys, and we have all sorts of guides planned out in videos, just tips and tricks and more fun ideas. If you guys liked the last video, which was the 10 hours of straight arenas, I have more plans with doing like 10-hour challenges. So let me know if you like that stuff down below in the comments. And also, just a huge thank you to you guys for 200,000 subscribers. If you've already subscribed, thank you so much for joining the family and just helping out. It's insane to hit milestones like that, and it just means the world because I never thought it would happen this fast. and you guys have just been so supportive. So thank you guys so much, and if you're not subscribed yet, no worries, I still love you guys too, and thank you guys. Just, I know I keep saying thank you, but I really do appreciate it, and my brother Josh does as well. So guys, this has been Cole from the Roadie Bros. We got Season 9 rolling around the corner. This is our last video of Season 8, so I'll see you all in Season 9.
Started as a zero, I was chasing dreams, trying to turn into a hero.